Confused? As my darling, 2020 has been a crazy year. Hey guys, what's up? If you are new here, my name is Georgia. Welcome to my channel. And here we do a lot of things. Freaking gnats, man, everywhere. So a while back, I turned myself into Albert Einstein.
Slight smirk. Oh my gosh, I'd be the cutest little old man.
I guess I've decided to make this sort of a series kind of thing. I find people throughout history that I find interesting, and I turn myself into them, and I read facts about them while doing it. My friend Austin gave me the suggestion to do Edgar Allan Poe. He is one of my favorite authors, and I even have a first edition copy of one of his books. I know, I love it so very much. Anyways, today we're doing Edgar Allan Poe, the Prince of Darkness. No, not Ozzy Osbourne, but, you know, the author of darkness, I should say. Yeah, let's get started. I don't know what to say anymore. Alright, so first of all, we are starting off with a clean, pimply base. I'm trying a new skincare thing. It hasn't been going super well, obviously, but luckily I've been looking at pictures of him. We look about the same skin tone, just very, very white. Also, I do know that he always preferred his sherry, which is a type of wine, and I happen to love wine, so voila! I just love these little glasses. How cute. So we're gonna drink and turn ourselves into Edgar Allan Poe. How about that? Yummy, yummy. And my teeth may turn purple throughout this, as well as my lips. It's a risk I'm willing to take, guys. Also, drink responsibly, you know, yada yada yada, and don't drink underage. Though. That first sip of wine just really kicks you in the butt sometimes, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make my face, I guess, even wider. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the mustache. Luckily we have the same, just about the same hair color, I feel, and so that's gonna work in my favor. However, I can't grow a mustache, man. I don't know what it is. It's really sad. It's been something I've struggled with my whole life. You know, I just can't grow facial hair. It really bums me out, because I think it would be cool to have a mustache every now and then. So, I used the cotton balls glued to my face for Albert Einstein. And it worked.
Ah, my mustache! Ah, my mustache! Oh, I blew my mustache right off. There's bits and pieces. Ah, it's in my nose!
But cotton balls, if you didn't know, are white. And Edgar Allan Poe's mustache is black. So I'm thinking maybe if I paint the cotton balls black, but I'm not sure if that's gonna add like a weird texture to them, so I don't know if that's really going to work out. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to go ahead and lay down this base and put on concealer. And then I will be back with some interesting facts. Maybe not interesting, I don't know. I'm gonna Google them as I go, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, so the face is done. While I was off camera, I was trying to turn some of the cotton balls black with some face paint. I don't know, I thought it would work, guys. I thought it would work, and it turned it into this gross, like, I'm just gonna have to paint this mustache by itself, I don't know. Okay, so I kind of left the under eyes because he looks like he has very dark under eyes, and I already have that, so this is working in my favor for once. Should I do the mustache first? I feel like I should do the wrinkles and the highlights and blah, 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 blah. I found this earlier when I was looking up stuff about him, but I really like this little paragraph of it. It says, "The outstanding fact in Poe's character is a strange duality. The wide divergence of contemporary judgments on the man seems almost to point to the coexistence of two persons in him." Me. "With those he loved, he was gentle and devoted. Others, who were the butt of his sharp criticism, found him irritable and self-centered, maybe not, and went so far as to accuse him of lack of principle. My word, Edgar. Was it has been asked, a double of the man rising from harrowing nightmares, or from the haggard inner vision of dark crimes, or from appalling graveyard fantasies that loomed in Poe's unstable being? Much of Poe's best work is concerned with terror and sadness. But in ordinary circumstances, the poet was a pleasant companion. That was a roller coaster of a paragraph. My goodness, he had a lot of things, man. Oh, I'm so sick of my face breaking out, guys. Oh, Edgar! Did you have the same problems? I bet you did. I'm gonna try to read and do my makeup at the same time. We'll see how that goes. So this is just from Mental Floss. It says 5 facts about Edgar Allan Poe. All these sites are like 5 facts. I'm like, I need to know more than 5 facts. But okay, I'll just jump around in between websites. That's fine. Yeah, a lot of the historical figures, I've seen, they all have dark circles. Probably because they didn't sleep a lot. So, I mean, maybe that's an upvote in my favor. I don't know. At just 3 years old, he was orphaned. That's so sad. He was born in 1809 and died in 1849. So he's 40 years old. Not very old. He was most known for the poem, The Raven, and saw instant success. Let's see, he had a little, like, here, and gel moment. And he had a very, like, let's see, he had a very chin. Looks like a chin to me, wouldn't you say? He had a big forehead. Like a pretty big forehead, I'm not gonna lie. He has little, like, wrinkled dilly-doodads. But I get Botox, so I don't get those. Next fact. Ew, he married his 13-year-old cousin. Not as cool, man. Not as cool, you know? That's very weird. I suppose, though, back then you didn't have, like, a whole lot of options, you know? Still, it was a bit odd. Really accentuating the bags under my eyes. Feels good. Feels like I'm finally embracing my true self and lack of sleep, you know? I did read somewhere that he was extremely socially awkward, and so he would always have to drink in order to, like, before he spoke in public, which, I mean, I think a lot of people are scared to talk in public, so that kind of makes sense. So he had a very, like, whatever this was called, high up smile lines? Something like that. What else? Okay, yeah, he married his 13-year-old cousin. Gross. In 1829, Poe met 7-year-old Virginia. After living with the child's family for nearly 6 years. She was 13. Poe asked her mother for permission to marry the... Gross. Poe, why? Why would you do that to that Poe girl? Bad joke, I know. And the 27-year-old wed the 13-year-old the following year. That is so gross. They remained married until Clem died from tuberculosis 11 years later. So when she was 24? That's horrible. Okay. The cause of his death is still unknown. As Clem, his first wife, grew sicker, he began abusing alcohol more and more. His mental state gradually deteriorated, and in 1849, a man found him incoherent and half-consciously wandering the streets of Baltimore. Curiously, he appeared to be wearing another person's clothing and kept calling out the name Reynolds. While the delirious 40-year-old was quickly taken to the hospital, he died the following morning. What was the cause of death? Today, no one knows. Strangely, all medical records have been lost, and no death certificate appears to be in existence. Interesting. Oh my gosh, this is... Yeah. This recording. Yeah, he had very dark eyes. I don't have brown eyes and I don't have contacts, so, you know, I'm just gonna have to work with what I got. Eyebrows. Now, did have a very large forehead. Perhaps I shall put a picture of him next to me while I'm doing this, and then I will go into read more facts about him, like when I'm fixing my hair as him or something like that. Men have this little, 5 o'clock shadow. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Did I jack it up? Oh. Please blend out. Oh my god, please blend out. It just looks like I've been... Oh, now I just look like I died. Dang it. Well, if he drank a lot, I mean, I'm sure his skin wasn't like, you know, at its peak, so. If I just do this. Oh my god, I just saw myself. That's scary. He pulls his face off much better than mine. That's what Hannibal Lecter said. Too dark? Oh no! Oh no! Oh. That looks like, I mean... I can't tell if it's the wine or this is just actually hilarious how bad it is. I think it's just hilarious how bad it is, truthfully. Okay, so the nose... He had a very... not wide. I wouldn't say wide. Wider than my nose. Oh. I always do that. I have such a heavy hand. Not really, it's super light. I don't know why it always... I think I just grabbed too much product. Oh boy. Okay, then he had very thick... Oh, son of... Tapping off the excess. It's just super freaking pigmented. Okay, we're I think we're getting somewhere. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Finish the nose and yeah, now I'm gonna move on to the eyebrows. So we'll see how that goes. He had kind of smaller lips too, so. He had a mustache, and I almost forgot it. Like a freaking dingus. Oh, this is gonna make my teeth look great, and it's really gonna highlight how dry my lips are and how I never drink water. Wow, if I didn't look dead before, I definitely do now. That was first. Okay, so I'm gonna do the eyebrows off camera and do the lips, but don't worry, I'll let you see me draw my mustache or attempt to draw it. We'll see how that goes. I'm back. Why do I look like every Tim Burton character ever? I mean, Edgar Allan Poe kind of, you know, gives off that vibe, but anyways. Yeah, so he had very, like, small lips and very thick eyebrows. I tried my best to get his jawline and to get, he has very, like, I guess small lids, I would say. It's hard to go off a black and white photo, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much just going off of black and white shadows, and I don't get to see those shades of, like, dark brown, like, lighter brown kind of thing. I mean, you can kind of tell. I'm gonna draw on the mustache. We'll see how that goes. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a little Hitler-esque for just a little bit. And then, hopefully I'll pull it together. This was before all the filler and all the duck lips you see on Instagram. That's kind of looking like every teenage boy who tries to grow a mustache for the first time. Oh my god. That just... This is why I like the cotton balls. I wish he had a white beard, because then I'd be rocking it, man. I'm telling you that. I would be rocking that stash. I think it looks pretty close. It's just, you know, I don't know. I look like I own a circus. Welcome, one and all, to George's bad mustache. Can't all have good mustaches, man, you know? That's a sad truth. Very, very sad truth. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea. But we loved with a love that was more than love. I and my Annabelle Lee. Just kidding, I wasn't reading that. That's from memory because I have a bunch of these marked and I've read a bunch of them. So, while my camera died, I went ahead and spruced myself up a bit. I think I look pretty Poe-ish. Like a poet. Wait, I've never seen him smile in photos, so I'm gonna stay really stoic. So while my camera was dead, I listened to part of a documentary, and what I got from it was that he was a bit of an ass, you could say. He was very hypercritical. I suppose he seemed to be someone that felt things very deeply and felt very misunderstood, kind of like the emos and the, not to say only emos are emotional, but you know, just that very like overall gothic theme. He liked things that were very macabre and very dark, and I think that's what really draws a lot of people to his writing, is because he is so dark and because he writes, his writings make you just really think about things. Yes, he did some creepy things like marry his cousin. So did a lot of people back then, unfortunately, and that's very gross and unsettling. However, his writing is beautiful. Well, this has been Historical Figures Makeup featuring Edgar Allan Poe. So, if you could do all those things that YouTubers tell you to do, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications, or else the Raven will get you. I shall see you guys on my next historical figure video, and if you have any suggestions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I don't know what accent this is. I don't think Edgar Allan Poe talked this way. I sound like a dandy. That's what I sound like, a dandy boy. I think I've had too much wine. That's what I think.